All right, so next we're going to watch, and this will probably be the last thing we watch today, is the 7 types of Star Citizen players who go to Jumptown. Let's see if one of them or me or are you. Let's see if you associate yourselves with any of these types. I didn't think that there were 7, but let's see.
Welcome, I'm Void Dude, and I've spent a lot of time dying.
What the frick, man? Come on!
I mean, enjoying myself at Jumptown 2.0 since it began in late December last year, and I feel qualified to judge and categorize all the different types of players I've encountered there, so I made this video.
Get out the elevator.
Let's begin.
Number 1, the Jumptown Tourist.
The Jumptown Tourist might be the most
The white suit, dude.
common type of Star Citizen Jumptowner. However, they can be quite skittish. They are averse to losing any of the gear they've bought or found in game, so they prefer to arrive at the most dangerous location ever introduced to Star Citizen in nothing but their white space pajamas and the Avenger Titan that a friend of theirs, who's way more into Star Citizen than they are, convinced them to pledge for instead of the superior little ship that could, the RSI Aurora.
True.
These are the players who actually enjoy conga lines, since they are fully invested in the idea of sharing potential wealth with complete strangers. This fact alone makes them untrustworthy and perpetuates the idea that JT not safe, even when it's filled with pacifist, altruistic Jumptown tourists. Their hobbies include watching paint dry and applying for the cheerleading squad at their local bowls club, only to get rejected because, quite frankly, they lack ambition. Jumptown tourists all name their ships after popular but retired boy bands and spend most of their in-game time casually enjoying this ludicrous space game from the comfort of their expensive, newly purchased Origin ships, because after the last 2 weekends that Jumptown ran, they probably made much more space pank than I did, because when Jumptown wasn't a complete clusterfuck of a war zone, they banded together and got product sold. Shout out to Yan412, who was a Jumptown tourist up until recently. I had actually noticed Yan's name come up in general chat over the last few weekends, while I was sadly getting brutalized at Jumptown over and over again. Yan had built an actual reputation for possibly being one of the nicest Star Citizens in the verse. He plays a dedicated medic and just wants to help people out of bad situations. He's so philanthropic, in fact, that I saw messages from other players thanking him for his medical rescues and actually transferring large sums of credits to them to further help them on their way. I don't know if I can trust Yan for giving away all that fake space money to strangers, but we went to Jumptown together one time and he admitted to me that he had never killed anyone in Star Citizen before. He then watched one of my previous Jumptown videos and said he was ready to commit actual murders. I hope he meant in-game.
Number 2, the Opportunist.
The Opportunist is a step up in threat level from the Jumptown Tourist, because this player at least rocks up at Jumptown with a decent set of armor equipped, and they boast a primary weapon of some description that they accidentally double-clicked on while sorting through their inventory. They arrive at Jumptown because the mission happened to be active while they were close by, and they just want to get hold of one box of maize and return it so that they can say they did at the next in-game ship meetup on Daymar, where they awkwardly sit near the bottom tier of the ship meetup social hierarchy because they fly a MISC Freelancer and not an Origin 890 jump. They name their ships after their exes who dumped them, and for that reason, most of their ships have no names. This means that if you're at Jumptown and you encounter the Opportunist and the comma ray happens to be down, you should adopt a shoot first and ask questions later approach, because you don't want that one box that they want to sell to eat into your potential profits that you will just lose to a server 30k later anyway. Then you can loot their spacesuit, resuscitate them with your med gun, and leave them stuck inside the facility with no way to endure the harsh sub-zero temperatures and lack of oxygen outside, effectively stranding them in a hellish prison where at any moment someone else could walk through the door and murder them once again, or they slowly die of thirst because they don't have any delicious tea to drink. Did I say tea? Why yes I did, because this is Major Star Stuff of the YouTube channel Tea, Games and Star Stuff, an all-round interesting content creator whose passions for tea, games and astronomy come together in an awesome package that you should definitely check out. Link in the description.
Okay.
Number 3, the Squaddy.
The Squaddy heads to Jumptown in a small group of friends, and as a ragtag team, they kind of have their shit together, but are nothing like the well-oiled machine of a truly dedicated Star Citizen organization.
I guess that's what
they arrive at Jumptown with some half-baked plans of locking down the facility.
Yeah.
I'll go airdrop you guys.
Dude, the Centurion looks badass, man. But like, if we want to take the Cent down, like, I don't know, that's your call.
I can just do like open doors and do like a low fly through.
We can't screw it up on the Dragonfly, right? Oh,
5 drop.
Or stealing a ship already laden with product.
That's me.
They may be a bunch
I
of
like doing the
misfits, but
stealing.
each one is dedicated to the cause of making as much fake space money as possible at Jumptown, so that one day they can leave the life of high-stakes crime behind them and all buy Carracks and live happily ever after, forever
True.
and ever until the next server reset. Unfortunately, however, misfortune follows them around like a plague, and they tend to crash, die, and explode a whole lot.
Get an angle on this guy.
Oh god.
Oh, he got me.
Oh no, I think I crashed. Yeah, I crashed.
Yeesh.
Oh, what was that?
There's a nuke.
A2.
But all of this heartache, trauma, and pain is not enough of a setback to prevent them from trying over and over again to make it big at Star Citizen's
True.
greatest and most
True.
dangerous event.
So.
Oh, what the hell?
Well, I mean, we can run over that dragonfly. I guess.
Okay, so we do 5k again, full speed.
Oh,
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 what?
shit.
We got torped.
Number 4. The Orgmate.
The Jumptown Orgmate takes Jumptown very seriously.
Yes.
They spend an hour
A f***ing hour of our night to set this up.
dealing with the logistics of getting a server's
Dude, okay, like the new arc for the morph stuff is getting so good,
worth of
dude.
soldiers, gunners,
So
pilots,
good.
and captains in position at Jumptown to lock down the facility,
I
only
love
to then
it. Oh
realize
my
that the
God.
entire server's capacity is solely made up of their organization's members, leaving no room for actual hostiles for them to go up against, except for that one random guy in an A2 bomber. The majority of Orgmate Jumptowners are made up of players who fit into a militant hierarchy, from foot soldiers to wannabe Idris captains, and so they usually name their ships after vessels from popular science fiction
This
shows
is
like
actually
Millennium
a pretty-
Falcon _
A pretty crazy way of doing it, where you put the boxes down on the elevator and somebody shoots them up, or the opposite, you shoot them up and somebody grabs them, so nobody can ever get in your ship and take it. And then you have the turrets to defend you a little bit.
420 or Slave
Pretty
1
cool, actually.
XXX, because they lack original ideas and don't really have fun in Star Citizen unless someone higher up in their organization is telling them what to do. Ultimately,
I'm that
no
kind of
one really
player.
takes this type of Jumptowners seriously, because while they may have held Jumptown for 24 hours straight without toilet breaks and all fell asleep while doing so due to little to no resistance, they need to then split their profits 100 different ways, which hurts my greedy soul. And man, I actually love the idea of orgs locking down Jumptown. These are all just jokes, please don't take my channel too seriously.
Number 5. The Hardcore FPS Gamer.
Okay.
These players maintain a constant erection for in-game gun violence. They enjoy brutalizing Jumptown tourists and opportunists by the dozens, and nothing makes them happier than
That's
getting
you,
a crime
Rick.
stat as high as all that maze from Jumptown would get you if you were able to actually use it in-game. This is the player that comes along just as you finished loading a reasonable haul of maize into your cargo hold and then think to yourself, okay, just one more box, when suddenly the hardcore FPS player appears seemingly out of nowhere and shoots you in the face, causing you to
What?
yell JT in general chat and then rage quit for a few hours only to come back later and try it all again because you're like me and deep down you actually hate yourself but love Star Citizen. The hardcore FPS player doesn't call his ship anything because they forgot they actually own any ships and because all they want to do is play Counter-Strike but opened up the RSI launcher instead of Steam by mistake.
Number 6. The Pro Dogfighter.
These
Oh,
are the
yeah.
sweatiest and most elite wing commanders who have over 8,000
played this
hours
role in the
somehow
most
with the
recent
recently
one.
released dual Virpil VPC Constellation Alpha Prime sticks that they had to mortgage their prime real estate family holiday home by the beach for to afford.
Oh my, look at those big sticks. Mm-mm.
They absolutely love blowing shit up and they're damn good at it too. You don't stand a chance against this top tier light fighter pilot who hasn't even seen what the inside of Jumptown looks like, and they often wonder why other players talk about maze in general chat because the only labyrinths in Star Citizen that they know of are the ones from the easy habs to the spaceports in the cities throughout Stanton. They ultimately don't care about in-game money and just want to watch the world burn. Not all of them use dual Virpils though, as they have
That's not necessarily true, because the air superiority in Jumptown is like super important if you're going to hold it down.
mastered the use of various HOSAS, HOSAM, HOTAS, and Hocus Pocus setups to a fine death-dealing art. Pro
Hocus Pocus.
dogfighters tend to call their gladii blades, glaives, and arrows things like your mom, big energy, get good scrub, and lol GF. You
Yep.
and I don't stand a chance against these skilled pilots whose KPM in an average session of Star Citizen surpasses that of Voyager from my Best Damn Star Citizen ship review. Check out that video if you haven't had the chance.
Number 7. The Solo Infiltrator.
No one knows who solo infiltrators are, and many don't believe that they even exist in the first place. The legends say that they live on the fringes of Jumptown society, patiently waiting and watching for an opportunity to steal a ship filled with glorious space crack. They spent countless hours freezing their balls off in the snows of the moons of Stanton as incredibly epic ship battles rage on above them in the skies of the verse. While secretly, deep down inside, they wish they could compete with those sweaty pro PvP dogfighters instead of losing their testicles to hypothermia. They call their ships things like, "Where is it again?" because they landed 20 kilometers away from the production facility with the intention to return to it later to load it full of maize after a successful ship heist. The Solo Infiltrator has the highest earning potential of any other Jumptowner, and I'll show you how in the next video coming very soon. I recently started a Patreon for this channel as well as a little merch shop where you can buy a muggy if you're interested in supporting Voidyvids further, because I absolutely love making these videos and continue to get such incredible comments from viewers just like you. Links below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell icon if you actually want YouTube to serve you this content. See you around the verse.
That one.
Cheers.
Here guys, let me link this one to you. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I fall on that, because I like doing the small group and hold it down. I did do some bounty hunting, or not some bounty hunting, some ship combat, but I also love, my favorite thing is sneaking on someone's ship and stealing. Like that, so I guess out of everything, that's mine, is the thief is the best one for sure. So I don't know, which one are you guys?